Hello and welcome to Faytriebee TV. This story comes out of Baytown, Texas on September the 23rd of 2024. After the news story, I will give my commentary about this news story. If you like stories like this, please like the channel, share the channel, and please subscribe to the channel. Please excuse my voice, I'm still a little bit under the weather.
Case out of Baytown. A former Baytown Christian Academy teacher is accused of sexually assaulting a young child. Fox 26's Abigail Dye joining us from that location where that man is tonight.
Raji, he's locked up here at the Harris County Jail being held on a $150,000 bond, accused of sexually assaulting a 5-year-old girl at the daycare that his wife ran out of their home. 56-year-old Hespero Jingco, a pastor and Baytown Christian Academy teacher, according to court documents and proceedings, is accused of an egregious crime.
You're charged with the first-degree felony offense of super aggravated sexual assault of a child under 6 years old.
It's alleged in this offense that the defendant is a pastor who had with a 5-year-old that was in his daycare.
Court records say it happened here at his home in Baytown, where his wife runs a daycare.
I'm with Fox 26. We're reporting on the arrest of Hespero Jingco. We were just wondering if you wanted to talk to us about anything that happened. Is he your husband? Yeah.
The home this happened at, it was being run like a daycare according to investigators, but it was not a legit establishment according to the Texas Health and Human Services search tool.
So now I'm going to give my thoughts about what I think about Hespero Jingco. Hespero Jingco is a piece of shit. I don't know if you can say that or not on YouTube, but I'm going to say it. He's a piece of shit. I was able to get a copy of the court report showing the charges and what the complaint is against 56-year-old Hespero Jingco, which is why I say he's a piece of shit. I won't go over the full report, but he's being accused of super aggravated assault of a child under the age of 6 years old. This happened during the summertime of 2024. So I'm assuming during this time period he wasn't working at Baytown Christian Academy because he was a teacher there, but he has recently lost his job due to these allegations. But I'm assuming because school was out during the summertime, he was off, and therefore he had free time to help his wife at her in-home daycare. So instead of him helping his wife, who is caring for children that is under her care, he is inappropriately touching a 5-year-old little girl. Not only did he touch her once, he touched this little girl multiple times, inappropriately. And I won't go into detail because of the simple fact that we might not be able to talk about what he did to her on YouTube. But what I will say is that he was found kissing this little girl in his office when he was supposed to be caring for her. And luckily there was an employee there that had been working for the daycare for a short time period. And she walked in and seen that he was in a precocious situation with this little girl that she did not feel that was appropriate, and she did not feel comfortable with the way he was reacting with the little girl. So at that point, she contacted the little girl's mother to let her know what she saw and that she was uncomfortable. And if it wasn't for that employee letting the mother know what she saw, this man would not be in Harris County Jail today. And luckily the mother acted on the accusations made by the worker and contacted Baytown Police Department. And then Baytown Police Department did an investigation. They did a forensic interview with the youth. And during the forensic interview, she disclosed everything that he did to her from June up until the time period of that interview. And I am just hoping and praying that the mother is getting this little girl the therapy that she needs, because she's going to need it. Jingco is still in Harris County Jail on a $150,000 bond. And luckily, the court did put a protective order against Jingco to have no contact with the victim. Not due back in court until December the 12th of 2024. And he needs to remain in jail. He needs to be put up under the damn jail. I don't know if anyone is still taking their child to Jingco's wife in-home daycare, but if they are, they need to remove their child from that daycare because their child is not safe there. And I did go to Health and Human Services website, and I did not see that their home is listed as a listed home for a daycare center or a registered home for a daycare center or a licensed home for a daycare center, which means she's operating a daycare center in her home that is not regulated by the state, which means that no one is going into the home and making sure that they are following the rules and the regulations set forth by the state to operate a daycare center, including making sure that the individuals that are around your child have had background checks done, including fingerprint background checks completed. And I do understand that some people cannot afford to take their child to a daycare. So that's why it's important that if you're using a daycare that is an in-home daycare provider, that they are also following the rules regulated by the state and they're not operating a daycare center that's not regulated. Because you can get a listed home and it be regulated by the state. This is your child that you're entrusting this person with, and you want to ensure that your child is safe. And I'm not sure if, because of these allegations that came out about Hespero Jingco, if they're going to look into his wife's in-home daycare. Hopefully they will, but I'm not sure. The report did say that the 5-year-old little girl didn't see anyone else touched at the daycare. So maybe they'll reach out to a few more parents and their youth to see if they have disclosed any appropriate behaviors by Mr. Jingco. And the news article did state that Mr. Jingco was a pastor, and I did locate a Facebook post that showed him as the pastor of a church in Baytown, Texas. So I did locate that. In that post, it was a post celebrating fathers on Father's Day in June of 2023. I did not want to post that because it was not just him in the post. It was him with a couple other fathers and their children celebrating Father's Day. So for that reason, I did not want to post it. I want to correct that it was actually a video post on Facebook. So I did not want to add that. But I did include photos that I located on Facebook. And again, I want to thank the employee that came forward to disclose the inappropriate behaviors that she observed by Mr. Jingco that led to his arrest. My heart goes out to the victim and her mother, and I am hoping that she continues to get the help that she needs. And if you or someone you know is looking for a licensed daycare center or a registered home that is regulated by the state, go to your state Health and Human Services website and you can search by either the name of the daycare or the address to see if they're either licensed or registered with the state to operate a daycare center. So drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this news story. Let me know what you think should happen to Hespero Jingco. Let me know what you think should happen with his wife daycare. Do you think she still should be able to operate a daycare center in a home that is not licensed or registered by the state? And if Mr. Jingco makes bail, do you believe he should be able to go back to the home that his wife is operating a daycare center out of? Drop down in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you like news stories like this, please like the channel, please share the channel, and please hit the notification button so you know when I drop a new video. Thank you for watching, and y'all have a good day.